On Tuesday, Kitchener-Conestoga MP Tim Lewis and National Defence Minister Anita Anand visited ERB Transport in Baden to speak about the new 15% refundable clean energy investment tax credit that's included in the 2023 federal budget introduced by the Liberal Party.
Well, I'm here with Member of Parliament Tim Lewis, and we're checking out ERB Transport. We're on the roof looking at ERB Transport's solar panels, which save ERB $100,000 a year, and it's really reflective of what we're trying to do in Budget 2023, the federal budget released last week, where we are investing in clean, green technology, making sure that there are tax credits available for those businesses that are investing in the green economy. Tim?
Yeah, right here in New Hamburg, ERB Transport, it's a big part of our community here, and they've got solar panels on the roof, and they're making those significant innovations and investments in clean tech. It's going to help reduce their costs, and it's going to be good for the environment. So that's part of the budget, is making sure that we're giving access to cleaner and cheaper electricity.
Exactly, and one thing I was talking to ERB Transport about was the fact that they're a role model for other businesses in the community, seeing the benefits of solar panels and green technology. That's what it's all about right now.
So I want to thank Minister Anand for coming and visiting us here in Kitchener-Conestoga, and all the great companies that we have here and throughout the region.
How do you find the community is kind of taking notice of what you're doing, and other businesses following suit, or other people wanting to see whether it works for them?
Yeah, it's honestly, it's been a tough 5 years. It's been pretty quiet, right, with changes and stuff that have happened over the last 5 years in the energy sector here in Ontario. It's a challenging spot to do business. For a lot of hurdles and red tape, and with on the utility side and municipal side, having some of those challenges and red tape removed is going to be pivotal on whether we can gain some traction. And I feel that we've lost some momentum over the last 5 years, but having some of these incentives like what came out in the budget is going to be interesting.
Arcadian Projects has installed a massive solar panel system on the roof of ERB Transport, significantly lowering energy costs and their electrical draw off the main grid, reducing their climate impact.
ERB Transport has been a first mover in the trucking industry. They've started projects about 5 years ago doing multiple initiatives, reducing their consumption. Started with LED lighting retrofits on multiple of their sites, almost all of their sites now, but this particular site is their headquarters, so they've been working at reducing their consumption there. So the LED lighting retrofit reduced it by 500,000 kilowatt hours per year just by switching over that technology. Then they moved into another project, energy conservation project, which was refrigeration, compressors, reduction in adjustments there to be able to reduce their consumption, as well as changing all their evap motors, so their evaporators in their freezers and refrigeration. So that has saved them about just under 1 million kilowatt hours per year, that project alone, which happened about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. So in that same time, they were integrating a solar net metering project, which is owned, so their rooftop is home to a 600 kilowatt DC solar array. And that over time, like year to year, that will reduce their consumption. Like that will feed into their system and into their distribution system of that building, and it will feed back about 600-ish kilowatt hours per year. Now that system's owned by the CED Cooperative out of Kitchener. So they own and operate and maintain that system for them, and ERBS is hosting that system. So it's a feather in their cap for taking that initiative and being able to do that, and it works towards their green initiatives that they've been working towards. It was a good opportunity just to share some feedback, actually, because it's been something that I know our partners, across other provinces in the U.S. have been initiating different incentives, and I think it's exciting for the industry to see a tax credit come into play. It shortens up the time frame on a lot of these grants and approvals that we've had in the past that take a long time to initiate, whereas this one here, I think we're hoping will be able to easily roll out a little bit quicker, and it's just enough to be able to tip some of these projects across the line and help the business model work out. So yeah, we're excited to get a little more feedback. We're pushing for a little more information so we can solidify this for new customers moving forward, but it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Our push is quite significant towards clean tech, towards clean energy, battery electric vehicle. You've seen it. It's kind of coming out throughout different investments. St. Thomas, for example, with Volkswagen, and it's not going to stop. This is the work of Francois Philippe, our industry minister, is really taking this seriously. And also, as the MP from Oakville, we are investing in the Ford plant because of this type of initiative towards a green economy.
The tax credit is available for eligible investments in technologies that generate and store clean energy and its transmission between provinces and territories. For your region this week, I'm Robert Kabinga.